killing, because they're basically killing the baby even though it's still in the mom.
Horrible. If you're given the gift of a baby, then you should treasure that gift.
A choice.
Necessary.
Wrong. I guess I've always just been pro-life. I feel like when people think of pro-choice, they just think of the mom and the person. People just don't think about the life that's inside of you or the person that doesn't have a voice.
The abortion debate is the ongoing controversy surrounding the moral, legal, and religious status of induced abortion. The sides involved in the debate are self-described pro-choice and pro-life movement. As for pro-choice, according to Hillary Clinton, women have a constitutional right to make this most intimate and personal and difficult decision based on their conscience, faith, family, and doctor. But for pro-life, they say it's baby. When a woman gets pregnant, it's a baby growing inside her. You only have to deny it's a baby when you want to do something unthinkable and something violent to the child. After all, what abortion is all about? The words abortion have a various type of meaning, which one of them are fall before rape, decay, throw, or disappear. It's clearly stated here is abortion exists when an action or a movement developed directly or with intermediate equipment by purpose to throw or to bring out the fetus or baby from his origin place, uterus, purposely or with intention to kill. Abortion from medical perspective. Medicinenet defines abortion as the premature exit of the product of conception, which is the fetus, fetal membranes, and placenta from the uterus. It is the loss of pregnancy and does not refer to why that pregnancy was lost. Abortion in law perspective. Is there any law explaining about abortion in Malaysia? Malaysia Penal Code does not explain the clear definition of abortion. If there is no law explaining about abortion, how can those people out there who are involved in illegal abortion be charged? The answer is Section 312 and 313 of Penal Code use the term of abortion as something that is restricted. Most of the court decisions show that the crime under Section 312 and 313 is the action of induced abortion. Will a woman experience any complication due to abortion? Yes, the main risks associated with an abortion are infection of the womb, excessive bleeding, damage of entrance to the womb. Women who have an abortion are no more likely to experience mental health problems than those who continue with their pregnancy. Furthermore, mothers also do not have to worry about having a cancer since there is also no link between having an abortion and an increased risk of breast cancer. Will abortion affect fertility and future pregnancy? Abortion will affect your chance to have a baby in the future. Many women are able to get pregnant afterwards. However, there are very small risks to your fertility and future pregnancy if you develop a womb infection that isn't treated properly. The infection could spread to your fallopian tubes and ovaries, known as pelvic inflammatory disease (PID). PID can increase the risk of infertility or ectopic pregnancy, where an egg implants itself outside of the womb. But most infections are treated before they reach this stage, and you will often be given antibiotic before an abortion to reduce the risk of infection. Having several abortions is associated with a slightly increased risk of giving birth prematurely. According to Islamic thought, the soul is breathing into the fetus at 120 days after conception. Abortion is prohibited by default, with exception depending on, first, what stage of pregnancy the mother is in. Second, if there is legitimate reason to abort. Up until 40 days after conception, abortion is permitted under clearly legitimate reasons such as rape or the physical or mental inability to raise children. Up until 120 days after conception, abortion is only permitted if there is a present circumstance, such as rape or extreme fetal deformity incompatible with life. the methods used in usul fiqh is la dhurul wa la dirar. It is one of the principles they use to bring a meaning we cannot do something that can harm oneself or others. It is because abortion brings harm to the fetus because the action itself means to kill. Abortion also can bring harms to the mothers due to the bleeding and threaten the mother's life. The previous ulama, which are Mazhab Maliki and Mazhab Shafi'i, they agree that it is haram to do the abortion after the angel has blown the spirit to the fetus. However, some of Mazhab Shafi'iyah agree if it's before the fetus reach 120 days, it is allowable to do the abortion. Beside the contemporary ulama, which according to the lecture Fiqh of University Al-Azhar say that there is none of ulama agree that it is allowable to abort the baby out of wedlock. It is because the baby itself is innocent and doing zina is haram. So, as the baby is the same sinner as adultery, doing abortion is not wrong for them if they want to abort the baby. The people who committed abortion must pay for the fine, which according to Sharia criminal law is referred as khura. Khura is imposed if the offender commits crimes against an independent fetus and in Islam, either male or female, by attacking his mother's stomach until the fetus dies. By reason of the attack, the offender is charged with paying khura, which are release a male servant or a woman, or paying a 3 score, which is 1/20 khura, they equal to 5 camels. If this camel is missing, the offender is required to pay with the same value. According to some opinion, the offender should pay 50 dinar. The principle and obligation to pay khura remain the same and will not fall if the mother does something that can cause fatal death, like swallowing dangerous drug with the intent to abort a child without an urgent. She should pay 1/2 blood money, which is khura, to the heirs of the fetus. When this situation occurs, the mother is not eligible to receive her share of the khura because she is a fetus killer. According to Fiqhul Jinayah, a murderer cannot inherit the inheritance. According to the basic principle and methods, khura will only be imposed when fulfilling some of the following conditions. First, the activity like heating, giving medicines, and so on that can affect the fetus. Second, separate, fall from the mother's content. If the crime is committed causes the mother to die, but the fetus is not separated from the mothers, the criminals will not be charged for khura. There are 2 situations that you need to consider if a separate fetus is alive. First, if the fetus is still healthy for a long time without any signs of pain and then die, the offender will not be punished. This is because the fetus died due to other factors and not the act of murder. Second, if the fetus died while out or still alive but painful that caused his death, the offender will be charged by paying khura. This is because the birth of the fetus is still alive.